Did you know that missing even a single spot while showering could be silently cutting your life short? It might sound surprising or even a bit extreme, but more and more research is revealing the serious health risks linked to neglected hygiene in specific parts of the body. The truth is, many people, especially as they grow older, often overlook these areas during a regular shower routine. These unnoticed spots quietly collect bacteria, sweat, and fungal growth, which can lead to real medical problems if left unaddressed. From circulation issues to hidden skin infections, these areas matter far more than most people realize. One of the most commonly ignored yet crucial areas is the feet. Many assume that a quick rinse in the shower is enough, but for older adults dealing with reduced circulation, diabetes, or a weakened immune system, skipping a proper foot cleanse is like inviting bacteria to settle in. Fungal infections thrive in warm, moist places like between the toes or under toenails, and what may start as a small patch of athlete's foot can easily escalate into something far more serious, such as cellulitis or ulcers that won't heal. Reduced nerve sensitivity in many seniors means they might not even feel the early signs of a problem until real damage is done, making treatment more complicated. Alongside fungus, dead skin, cracked heels, and lingering sweat weaken the skin's natural barrier, increasing the risk of infections that can enter the bloodstream. The good news is that just 5 to 10 seconds of mindful cleaning per foot, getting between the toes, under the nails, and around the heels, can make a major difference. Thoroughly drying afterward and applying a little moisturizer can help keep the skin soft, strong, and healthy. Think of this small daily act not as vanity, but as a form of vascular care, because your feet are often the first part of the body to reveal signs of declining health. Yet, because they're so far down and easy to overlook, they're often ignored. So the next time you shower, don't just let water trickle down and assume your feet are clean. Take a moment, reach down, and give them the attention they deserve. Similarly, it's easy to believe that if you don't have much hair left or you've switched to a low-maintenance haircut, your scalp doesn't need care anymore. But that's another spot many seniors forget. But the truth is, your scalp is still skin, and like every other part of your body, it needs care and attention. When the scalp is neglected, it becomes a silent trap for oil, sweat, dead skin cells, and environmental pollutants. Over time, this buildup doesn't just stay on the surface. It can trigger inflammation that affects the immune system, weakens the skin barrier, and leads to persistent irritation. For older adults, scalp health goes far beyond appearances. Chronic dryness or flaking can lead to low-grade infections that compromise the skin's integrity. And in severe cases, bacteria from the scalp can enter through small sores or weaken hair follicles. What many people don't realize is that the scalp contains some of the body's largest concentrations of sebaceous glands, meaning oil buildup happens faster here than in most other places. When that oil is left unwashed, it oxidizes, hardens, and becomes a breeding ground for invisible pathogens. For people in their 60s and beyond, this can create not just discomfort, but also an infection risk that's often hard to detect until it's advanced. Many older adults cut back on shampooing, thinking their hair is fragile, but skipping regular scalp cleansing altogether can actually cause more harm. Even for those with fine hair, thinning hair, or bald scalps, gently washing and massaging the scalp for a few minutes can improve blood flow, support lymphatic drainage, and even help with mental clarity and stress reduction. It's not just about cleanliness. It's a way to support your overall well-being. So, whether your hair is short, thin, or completely gone, your scalp still matters. Wash it with intention, massage it lightly, and give it the attention it deserves. Your head will feel refreshed, and your body will benefit in ways you may not even notice. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, comment number 2 below to let us know you're here, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss future videos. Your support helps us keep creating valuable content. Now, let's move forward. The belly button may be one of the smallest parts of the body, but it's also one of the most overlooked and surprisingly dirtiest areas. As we age, flexibility decreases, and little spots like the navel often get ignored during showers. It's easy to think it's just a small spot. What harm could it do? But the truth is, the navel is a recessed pocket where sweat, dead skin cells, soap residue, and lint collect, creating an ideal environment for bacteria and fungi if it's not cleaned properly. If the navel isn't cleaned regularly, it becomes the perfect hiding place for harmful bacteria and yeast. What often begins as mild irritation can develop into an infection known as omphalitis. While this condition is more common in infants, it's increasingly seen in elderly adults, particularly those with diabetes or weakened immune systems. Bacteria thrive in the dark, warm, and moist environment of the navel, slowly causing redness, a foul odor, or discharge. The danger is that these early signs are subtle, and many seniors don't notice any discomfort until the infection is already progressing. By that stage, healing takes longer than it would have decades earlier. In more severe cases, hardened buildups called navel stones can form, small, dark, foul-smelling masses that often need medical removal. Fortunately, preventing all of this comes down to a simple daily habit. During your wash, use a fingertip wrapped in a washcloth or a soft cotton swab. Gently clean inside the navel with warm water and mild soap, and make sure to dry it thoroughly afterward. A dry navel is just as important as a clean one, because leftover moisture becomes a breeding ground for microbes. For those who have had abdominal surgery or have skin folds in the area, this step is even more crucial. Keeping the navel clean isn't just about hygiene. It's a form of preventative health, especially as the immune system changes with age. Treat this small, hidden spot with care, because sometimes the parts we overlook can have the biggest impact. For many older women, and some men as well, the area beneath the breast becomes one of the most easily irritated and neglected regions of the body. Yet it's also one of the most critical to keep clean as we age. This fold of skin stays warm and moist, creating the perfect environment for bacterial and fungal growth when it isn't washed and dried properly each day. The skin here is thin and delicate, and because it's usually covered by clothing and undergarments that trap sweat and limit airflow, it's especially vulnerable. Over time, this can lead to intertrigo, a red, inflamed rash caused by moisture, friction, and infection. It might begin with mild itching or redness, but if left untreated, it can progress to painful sores, open wounds, or stubborn fungal infections that require long-term treatment. Women who've experienced weight changes, breast surgery, or natural sagging over the years are more prone to these issues. And because the underbreast area isn't always visible in the mirror, problems can go unnoticed until they become severe. One of the biggest mistakes older adults make is assuming that a quick rinse in the shower is enough, when in reality, this area needs intentional care. Gently lifting the skin, washing underneath with mild soap and warm water, and thoroughly drying afterward can prevent discomfort and infection. Wash thoroughly with mild soap, rinse well, and most importantly, pat the area completely dry. Using a clean towel or a soft washcloth dedicated just for this purpose can make a big difference. For those prone to excess moisture, a light dusting of unscented body powder or cornstarch can help keep the skin dry without causing irritation. Giving this area proper attention isn't just about avoiding discomfort. It's about preserving your skin's integrity, preventing infections that could take weeks to heal, and maintaining a sense of physical confidence. Neglect here can slowly steal your comfort day after day, especially during warmer months or periods of increased activity. Just a few mindful seconds each morning can prevent these issues and keep your skin healthier. Even though no one else may see this part of your body, it deserves the same level of care and respect as any other. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, comment number 4 below to let us know you're here, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss new videos. Your support allows us to keep creating meaningful content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move on. The groin is one of the body's most sensitive and easily irritated areas, yet it's often overlooked. For many older adults, this region becomes a trouble spot not because of major hygiene failures, but due to small, repeated oversights that build up over time and quietly lead to chronic problems. As we age, the skin naturally becomes looser, folds deepen, and muscle tone changes, creating more places for moisture to collect and more opportunities for bacteria and fungi to thrive. This can lead to discomfort, odor, and gradual skin breakdown. Both men and women experience these issues, but many are too embarrassed to talk about them or unsure of what's normal. The skin in the groin is delicate, easily irritated by tight clothing, incontinence, or prolonged sitting, and when it's not washed and dried thoroughly, conditions like jock itch, yeast infections, or folliculitis can develop without much warning. It may start as mild redness or itching, but can quickly progress to pain or persistent skin damage. One of the hidden dangers is how fast infections can spread in this area due to its proximity to lymph nodes and other critical structures. Once the skin barrier is compromised, healing in older bodies becomes slower and more complicated. That's why washing this area every day is non-negotiable. But how you wash matters too. Use warm water, a gentle unscented soap, and either your hands or a soft cloth to clean carefully and thoroughly, followed by gentle but complete drying to keep the skin healthy and protected. No rough scrubbing, no drying with harsh towels. Be gentle but thorough. Clean carefully between skin folds, rinse well, and pat dry completely. If moisture is a persistent issue, applying a light layer of talc-free powder or a protective barrier cream can help prevent irritation and keep the skin comfortable. For anyone dealing with incontinence, daily cleaning is even more essential and should follow every accident, no matter how small. Don't wait for a rash, odor, or irritation to appear. By then, your skin is already signaling that it's overwhelmed. A clean, well-cared-for groin area improves comfort, mobility, and confidence. It allows you to walk, stretch, and sleep without discomfort. And by maintaining this simple habit, you're not just staying clean, you're protecting one of the most delicate parts of your body from breakdown, infection, and long-term complications. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, comment number 6 below to let us know you're here. And make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Your support helps us keep creating valuable content to inform and inspire you. When it comes to aging well, it's often the smallest daily habits that make the biggest difference. Good hygiene may not seem like a life or death matter, but as you've seen today, the way you care for these often overlooked areas can have a powerful impact on your comfort, health, and even longevity. Which of these 5 areas surprised you the most? Was there one you hadn't really thought about until now? The truth is, real wisdom in our later years isn't just about big life lessons. It's about noticing the quiet details, respecting your body's signals, and maintaining gentle, consistent care each day. If you made it this far, I hope this video has given you more than just a checklist. It's an invitation to appreciate your body and protect it with intention. You're not just washing away dirt. You're preserving the vessel that carries you through this still unfolding life. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below sharing one thing you learned and how you plan to apply in your life. Your feedback motivates and encourages us to keep going. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support means the world to us, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.